Hello and welcome to Oztoyreviews. So hello parents and toy collectors, it's a good pal Oz, and today we're going to be opening up the Zuru Smashers Dino Ice Age Surprise, and there's over 25 surprises in this one, which is a lot of surprises, I got to say. And in the end we should be able to build our own Smashosaur like the Ice Raptor, Buzzardactyl and Frozen Mammoth. I'm hoping for the Frozen Mammoth maybe. He looks probably the coolest. Last time when I did this one, I got the T-Rex, so I'm kind of hoping to get, maybe the Mammoth this time. Now inside this, you got Smash, Fizz, Build and more. So there's Smash, there's Slime, there's Fizz, there's some stretchy stuff, no idea what it is, some frozen stuff, which I have no idea how that works, and some other stuff. So I don't know what we're doing because I have not watched, I intentionally don't watch other people open these just so I am clueless, but we'll work it out together and hopefully it'll be fun. Now before I do, I just wanted you guys to see that compared to the other ones, it's the same size as the Smasher's egg, the original Dino one, and a little bit narrower than the Rainbow Corn's egg, but a little bit fatter. But I gotta say, it's probably the heaviest one I've found so far. Now let's see if I can just move those back a bit. Now we're gonna need, I've got everything set up, I've got the water and everything we need, but we'll get to that as we need it. So first, let's cut it open. It looks like there's a perforated edge. Okay, now oh man, I've already found, look, it's just going sideways. I'll use a knife. Because these perforated edges, they never really work for me. Hey, and let me know in the comments below if you have opened one of these yourself and which character you found. Like if it was the Dino Ice Age Surprise or one of the earlier ones, even the Rainbow Corns. Like all of these are really cool. I first used to not like these kind of like experience toys where it was all about kind of trying to do things to get your toys, but now I'm kind of into them. It's like over the years I've gotten better, so now the quality is good enough that I actually feel it is most of the time worth your money, unless it's the Ryan's egg. Ryan's eggs suck, never buy those. I received them for free as a free sample and I had nothing good to say about them. Anyway, let's spin this around. So it looks very cool. It is a lot like the orange one you can see there. It's even say Smashes. There seems to be no difference except for it's blue, a little bit translucent, and also it's got the claw at the top instead of the bone. And some of these claws too I see come in different colors. So this one's blue, but I have seen a red claw around the place. Okay, so now to open it, we should smash it. You can just push there, but I won't. We'll go the extra mile and smash it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now I did not realize, but by slamming this on the ground, it made my the microphone break, and I wasn't getting audio anymore. So I don't know how long that was broken for, but yeah, I'm not going to go smashing things around because it breaks things. But actually, I'll just watch my microphone as I do this, and I'll make sure it doesn't break. Okay, now so far so good, but still didn't smash. So I'm just going to do some karate chops. Whoa, karate chop! Look at that. Okay, nothing broke. Phew. Okay, now let's get this out. This is very cool, by the way. You can reassemble this very easily and use it again for other things. Like it all just slots back together. This is probably, I don't know, I reuse these eggs a lot for different activities. We'll get it out of the way for now. There we go. Okay. There. Stay. No. Okay. No. Why make them round? Okay, now this is kind of like the embryo within the egg. It's all kind of kept in this cool little bag, which sadly I have to rip, but let's look at it first. Cool kind of picture there of the some sort of stitched together T-Rex. Oh, he's frozen in ice. I understand now. This is meant to be like an ice cube. There's a mosquito stuck in him. Dirty old cockroach. Looks like he got frozen just as he was about to bite into a bone. And same picture on the other side. Very cool. Okay, now this looks like it can be torn. Should we try it? Oh no, this looks like it should be torn. Okay, we'll do it there. I feel bad tearing this. It's so cool. Okay. Okay, I'll leave it at that because I want to. It's still in kind of okay condition. I like, look at that picture, it's so cool. Okay, anyway, here we go. So we got some. Let's move the camera down so you can see what we're actually looking at here. So we got lots of little eggs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 eggs, I think. We got a blizzard bomb, which probably has a part of the dinosaur inside. We got another kind of little like egg smashing crater here. Hold on, I can compare them because I still have the one from last year's just normal dino smasher. So there's the last year's one, this is this year's one. I think it's exactly the same mold, just with different colors, but I do like the new one more. It is a little bit cooler. And last time we came with this kind of caveman hammer, so we'll see I wonder what that rattle's about. See, it's got a rattle. I wonder what you'll get in this one. I don't see any kind of hammer this time, but maybe we'll discover one. Maybe we can get that. Nah. Oh yeah, maybe it's got no hammer. We'll see. I don't think anything's fallen down. Yeah, oh well, maybe it'll turn up as we're opening things. Now I'm gonna lower this down a bit just so you can see better what we're doing. There we go. Now where to start? Other instructions. Let's check the instructions first. So it looks like, from what I can see in these instructions, it looks like I did get the mammoth. Yeah, okay, it looks like I did get the mammoth because the instructions here on how to make the mammoth. So that's awesome. That was a great guess. I was going to get that, and that's the one I wanted, so hurrah! Okay, now let's keep going. Okay, instructions. Or collector's guide. Okay, collector's guide. Now this would be for the normal little smashers eggs. All the different kind of toys you can get inside. Very cool. I'll let you see a little bit better. There are some cool ones there. Some playset exclusive ones, so Arctic Ape, so we need to look out for Arctic Ape or glow in the dark caveman. What's on the back here? Okay, scratch map. So looks like we scratch things off as we go. Yeah, I haven't seen any other instructions, so I'm going to use a bit of last year's shell to scratch the first thing to see what it says. Okay, so first up we do the blizzard bomb. Blizzard bomb? Yeah, blizzard bomb. Okay. Blizzard bomb. Now how do we do this? I'm assuming we use water. So I'm going to have to make some space here. And let's see how this works. So like I said before, I'm doing this totally for the first time myself. I'm working out the instructions as we go, and hopefully you at home will see, well, learn from my mistakes, but hopefully also you'll see how easy or not easy this is. But with some of these toys, yes, things go wrong quite often. I opened up Garbage Guts toys the other day, and you meant to pour water into the top of it, and it's all meant to fizz out the mouth, and it didn't work even after a few attempts, and I still have no idea if I did it right. I think I did. I'm very, very sure I did, but it just didn't work as it was meant to. But again, same with this. There's no instructions, so if I'm doing this wrong, we'll find out together. But I'm assuming water is involved. But yeah, I don't see any instructions anywhere. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's very cool. And can you hear that? It's a very noisy fizz. I'm thinking this is probably the best way to do it. Like if you drop this in water, it would fizz, but it wouldn't be as cool. This is a bit like a volcano. I'm gonna get you a bit closer to the action. There we go, okay. I'm definitely gonna need to clean up after this. Now I haven't seen any shapes come out of this yet, so I'm hoping there's some sort of bone or object or part of the mammoth in this. It's fizzing away pretty quickly. Okay, now I'm gonna speed things up. We'll see if we can see any shapes come out of it. Not yet. Okay, I'm just gonna drop this in the water and let's watch what happens. I'm very glad they brought this tray with us this time. Is it gonna fizz out? Almost. Okay, let's reach in and see if we can find anything solid in here. Oh, very messy. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna move the camera again, and then I'm gonna lift it out of the water and break it up. It's just a bit hard for you guys to see it like that. Okay, there we go, a bit more space. Okay, breaking it in half. There's nothing, oh no, there is something inside, like a little tail. I'm gonna drop it in the water. Yeah, that's all we could find. So there was a little tail. Let me just find it again. Give it a bit of a clean. And one thing I have to tell you is I've learned from experience that this blue dye or the blue coloring in this, it does stain if you leave it too long. So definitely clean up once you're finished and don't leave it overnight like I did once, because one of these white trays got totally stained and made orange. I don't think it was from the smashes, but it was from something very similar. So yeah, make sure you clean it up straight away. And speaking of which, now that we've found this awesome tail, I will quickly go and do a cleanup, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now I am back. I have a slightly more blue bathroom than I had before, but everything is cleaned up, ready to go. And we ended up scoring that tail from that blue kind of fizzy stuff. So yeah, we got the first part of our mammoth. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need water for the rest of these activities, but I've got it there if we need it. These are the rest of the big activities left to go. So let's see, let's get back to our scratch map. So yeah, we just got the dino poops. Now, oh, where's number 2? Over here. Okay, so following those footprints over to here, Thor the claw. Let's scratch it. It will tell us where to find the claw. I'm assuming that's how it works. And it is then the crystal slime. So where's crystal slime? I think it's this big one. Look at that, that's very cool. Oh, it's even got a picture of a claw on it. So maybe these pictures are clues. So maybe the head will be in this one. Maybe another claw in that. And what's that? The tail. Well, we've already found the tail. So I don't know. No, that's a leg. I see a leg in there. Okay, we'll ignore the pictures. Maybe they aren't accurate, but we'll find out after opening this one. Now, where do I tear it? It looks like up the top. There's a bit I tear, and I can tell too that this is resealable. So if I tear this the right way, we should be able to use it again to store the slime inside. There we go. Good. Now, whoa, there's a big part of something in here. Oh, pull these down muscles. Okay, now there's the body. It's got a tiny bit of slime on it. Now I'm gonna move the camera down again, because I think we're gonna see this close up. There we go, there's a hard bit of slime here. It's a bit of a fail because the body wasn't totally encased in slime. It just was a little bit slimy on the side. And this, I wouldn't even call this slime. This is more like a putty, because it's, you'll see, it's not oozing all over the place. It's staying kind of quite rigid. I'm just gonna get the rest off the side of the mammoth, like so. It's coming off pretty easily. You don't want it in those leg joints because that will make it kind of seize up a little bit. There, that's pretty good. It's as good as we need. Okay, good. Now let's check out the slime. So I'll squash it out for you. You can probably hear the sound of my fingers kind of coming unstuck from it. Give you an idea just how rubbery it is. There we go. And it's got nice kind of glitter in it. It's slightly translucent. It looks a little bit like a kind of galaxy. Let's see if we can spread it out. Ah, slime, look at that. That's cool. That's cool. I've never done that before. Yeah, good. All right, there's not much else to say about slime. Let's see if it's bouncy. I like kind of putting these through a bounce test. I can imagine it would be quite bouncy. We'll just do a little bounce. Yes. It is bouncy. Not as bouncy as others. I have seen some kind of putties which are super bouncy. But okay, out of that we ended up getting a leg, which looks like a front leg. No, I'm wrong. Looks like a back leg. We'll squeeze it on some way. It's gonna click into place. Yeah, we'll just push until it clicks. There we go. So now I got the leg on, and now we'll go straight to the tail. Oh, have I done that right? Is it an upwards facing tail or a downwards facing tail? Actually, I think it's a downwards tail. There we go. Okay, so we got the leg on and the tail on, and it's on there pretty well. Like, that's pretty sturdy. What about the tail? Tail. Oh, looks like the tail and the head seem to want to move together. I'm not sure if that tail is quite right. It's just, yeah, no, okay, it's an upwards facing tail. And yeah, it works somehow with the head. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, we'll get back to it. We'll keep going and we'll see how that goes. And my putty has melted into a blob, which is kind of cool. Hold on. While I do this video, we'll make a little man and we'll watch him. While I'm doing this, you guys can watch him slowly melt in the background. I've always liked doing that. Now that's okay. Not the coolest man. We'll give him some kind of boob armor, chest armor, just because it'll be cool to kind of see how that kind of melts in with him. Okay, there we go. And we'll sit him. Where can we put him? We'll put him over here next to Batman. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you can see him. He's sliding down already. Anyway, okay, so that's the first part done. Now, where's our map gone? Over here. So we've got the claw. Now, our scratch is being used for armor. Here we go. Here's another one. Hatchet, if you can, is this next bit. I'm scratching it off. Okay, what is that? That looks like maybe the frozen slime. You guys will be able to see it better than me because it's bigger for you. But yeah, I see the word snow. Oh, it's the growing snow. Okay, there we go. That's what that picture was. So I have a feeling I'm going to take this plastic off. And I should look at the instructions before cutting, but I'm pretty sure this is not useful. I'm pretty sure. Okay, out the way, out the way. Now let's have a look. What does this say? So we got fill it with water in one end and peel off that. Okay. Oh, there you go. Peel off this. Then fill that with water, and then open what looks like, I'm going to say like the toilet lid, that's what it seems, and see what happens. So I'm glad I got more water because I didn't know I needed water. And now should I just peel this off first? Now, oh, this is a bit more rigid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm meant to be peeling that, even though it's quite hard. Okay, now there's some tusks in there, but let's pour the water in the back here, and let's see what happens. Okay, so the water is trickling into that. Okay, I don't know if you can see much. I'm going to change the camera in a second. Actually, you might be able to see how it's kind of getting on that powder, and it's growing quite slowly. Actually, I was going to say quite quickly, but I think it definitely needs more water in there. What's a good angle? Hold on, let's see how like horizontal we can make it. There we go. Okay, let's just put water. I'd love to pour it straight in, but we better follow the instructions. I think this was meant to be at the back more. There we go. Spread it out. I guess one good thing about pouring it in the top is that it is not obstructing our view, but it's not growing particularly fast. I thought it would be like overflowing out the sides. I'm very tempted just to mix it up with something. Here we go. We'll use Smash's hammer. I'm just going to do a little stir. Oh, it's kind of like a gel. That powder's turned into a gel. Okay, I'm just pouring it directly in there now. We'll see how big we can get it, because I think it's just absorbing that liquid almost straight away. Oh, yeah, it's like a crazy gel now. Okay, I'm getting the tusks out. Okay, there's one tusk. Here we go. So yeah, that little kind of snow powder is absorbing this water. I'm just gonna go for it now. Go for gold. Lots of water. We'll see how much we can get from that. Still growing. Is it gonna come out the top? If we keep feeding it, how big will it get? It absorbs a crazy amount of water, by the way, because this was full, and you can see it's only got like maybe a third left. So that powder is just absorbing that water like crazy. Okay, I'm gonna tip this out. Let's check this stuff out. I'm kind of a little bit fascinated by it. It's cool. Okay, hold on. Focus, focus. Why aren't you focusing? Is it too much white for you? Too much craziness? Hold on, I'll get it all out, then we'll work on focusing. There we go. Okay, this is a lot of white, so it's probably not so... Can I touch it? Yeah, let's touch it. Ah, there we go. Now we can see it better. There was too much white before, but that is very weird. Very cool. Feels, I don't know, it feels strange as well. It kind of feels all foamy. It's probably not the best description I can think of, but yeah, that's cool. Okay, anyway, let's just get this out of the way. Back into its little toilet, little icy toilet. I don't think it's going to fit now that it's absorbed the water. I could throw that into the garden, bury that, bury that under a tree, and the tree would soak up all that water, because it's the exact, well, it's not about the exact same stuff, but you use this kind of stuff in the garden. You sprinkle this powder in with the dirt, and then if you're going on holiday or something like that, and then when you water the plants, that powder soaks up all of the water, just like this, and kind of stores it there, and then over the weeks or whatever while you're away on holiday, the plant can eat from those kind of water crystals. So it's kind of like the same stuff, or same idea at least. Okay, here we go. So we got some tusks out of that, and once again, I am very messy, so I'm gonna quickly clean up, and then we'll go on to the next part. Okay, we're back. Now, that wasn't too hard. I just used a paper towel to clean that. We didn't really need to do an all-out evacuation. So we got some tusks, but we don't have a head to put them onto. And I just noticed, our man we made, he did not last long. He's already a blob. Poor fella. He can't even see what was his chest before. Let's, I don't know, we'll make him, we'll do another one, just not a real one, we'll just put him there. Put Batman, hold him up. There we go. Okay, now next part we have, nope, we have to go back to the map, we gotta follow the instructions. So that was the ice, and now we're up to number 4. F, frozen bones. Maybe it's frozen. Okay, now this one is easy to make out. We got Stretchy Snow, which doesn't sound too messy. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna tear this open as well. Okay, here we are. Okay, straight away we got a big head come out of that. Oh, this is kind of gross feeling, this stuff. Hold on, let's just get the parts out first. You know how the putty was kind of like dry, I guess you would say, and quite clean. This is very similar to the putty, but it's like, all I can say is it's wet feeling. It's cold and wet feeling, which is a weird sensation. I've opened up many of these and found many different materials inside, but nothing as slimy or just kind of weird feeling. It's just cold. It's very cold and very wet, but it looks cool. I gotta say, it does look cool. It does look like kind of ice, but yeah, it's like a foam, I guess you'd say, a cold, wet foam. Okay, can you hear it? That's cool. Hey, we're gonna, oh man, Slime Man has already collapsed. I'm gonna put this next to the slime, and we'll just see how that works. Or putty, sorry, it was a putty. Now here is, hold on, let's clean up this head. Ugh. See, this stuff doesn't stick together like the putty either. It's harder. There we go, harder to keep clean. Now we've got 2 legs out of that, 2 legs and a head. It does have quite a lot of that stuff stuck inside the leg. Let's just scoop it out. We don't want that trapped in there forever. Okay, there we go. So now let's put these legs on. This looks like a front leg. Oh, muscles! There we go. Okay. And then another. I'm guessing this is a front leg. It's very small. That is a very small leg. Okay. I'm thinking that might not be a front leg. Don't know if that's a back leg either. Jinky, something's happening here. Oh wait, there was instructions. Okay, let's check these instructions, see how these legs are meant to go. Okay, so that is a front leg. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look. There's numbers here. I don't want to build this wrong. So this is H. I'm gonna say this one is H, and H goes. There we go. This is a front leg. Okay. Front leg. I think he just stands like that, like all kind of spread out. But then that doesn't look right. Let's just see him. Okay, no, I think it's right. We'll keep going and we'll work it out. If we get better legs, we'll swap them around. But for now, that's it. So we put his head on, and the tusks. How are the tusks curling? Yep, curling around like that. Let's see if there's a trick to getting them in. There we go. Just push. Now you might need your parents to do these parts. Like if you're a young fellow or young lady with the young person hands, you might need someone with thumbs that won't snap because that took a lot of pushing there. Okay, anyway, he's looking pretty awesome so far, but we're just missing a leg, which means on to step. Oh yeah, we've already seen this leg too. There it is there. So on to the last step. He looks really cool, by the way, which is this frozen slime. We better go through the map, do it properly. Okay, so can you handle the tooth? Instead of can you handle the truth? And yeah, there's a big block of ice. So we are onto the ice cube, which looks like just a straight up slime, but we'll find out. There's a little cut here. Scissors are not included. And scissors would be hard to cut this because it's flat as well. But anyway, we'll do that. Now squeeze out the slime. And this is a lovely slime. It's not you can tell the good quality slimes because they're not wet and runny. And yeah, this is definitely a good quality slime. It is wet feeling, cold and wet feeling, but it's not watery. I guess that's the best way of explaining it. Like I could leave this on this little surface here and it's not going to make a little puddle at the bottom like some of the cheaper ones do. It feels nice too. This is a good one. There we go. So far, I would say the quality of all of these kind of things, I don't know what you call this, it's like a foam, is really good, because yeah, there is cheap slimes, cheap foams, cheap whatever you call that nonsense, but this is definitely good quality. The toy here is good quality. I have opened some, especially the skeleton ones, and they're kind of flimsy and you can't really use them. Man, I want to keep moving this in my hands, it feels nice. But this definitely feels solid. You can tell by like how hard I'm having to push to get it together. But yeah, he's very solid. He's not going to fall apart while you're playing with him. Oh yeah, his head did something. Hold on, let's see. Okay, there we go. So pull down on the tail and his head kind of trumpets back and forth. I'm going to say trumpets. There we go. Hold on. Batman, you've been slimed. Okay, there we go. Having a battle with Batman. Very cool. Now, so yeah, that is... Man, I want to pick up that slime again. There we go. So that's all that. We still have some Smash's eggs to smash through. We'll quickly do that. We got 6 to break. We'll get this here. And let's get into it. So first up, we got... I'm not going to check the checklist for these because this is probably a very long video. So we'll just kind of go for gold. And... there we go. So, first one is a translucent mammoth. Very, very, very similar to this guy. Yeah, same position, like leg position and everything. Very similar face. That's cool. Okay, anyway, we'll put him in the slime over there. Now, next one. Alright, we gotta get this plastic off. Okay. Now, I don't particularly like these eggshells, like that they're so plasticky. I wish they weren't so plasticky because I opened like about 40 of these recently, well not recently, last year when doing these, and I ended up with these little shells all over the house because they're very hard to put back together, and you end up just with a lot of plastic waste. So yeah, one downside to these series is that you get a lot of these plastic shells, which kind of don't do anything. Okay, next up we got a deer, but is his head meant to be backwards? It is. Okay, well we got a deer who's maybe lying down, maybe he's having a sleep, but yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this deer. Maybe he's being frozen like that, but I have no idea. What? Damn it! I ruined my joke. What you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. But yeah, I ruined that joke. Okay, now next one we have. Take off this plastic quickly. Okay, now I'm not going to use that little breaking thing. I'm just going to smash them. There we go. Okay. Now this is a moose. He's kind of like a melted moose. He's kind of just sleeping, half sleeping. I don't know what's up with these guys, but we'll put the moose in that stuff, whatever you call that. Now next one, tear off the plastic. Now don't get it fried. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, that was anticlimactical. Anticlimax. Now here we are. It looks like a saber-toothed tiger, but kind of like frozen and translucent looking. Little bits of ice on his back. Very nice. Now we will put him in the slime. No, that's a putty. That's a slime. Now next one we have. Some of these. There we go. Why so hard? Okay, now 3, 2, 1. Now this is some sort of Diplodocus? Stegosaurus? No, not Stegosaurus. Long-necked fellow. Actually, he's got that little ball on his tail, so maybe... Oh, no, it's a fish. Okay, never mind. I don't know any dinosaurs with fishes on their tails. Very cool. If I was using the checklist, it would probably help me identify who he was, but we ain't got no time for that. Now, one more? Yeah, last one. Here we go. Let's make it, hopefully, a glow-in-the-dark caveman. That's the rare one we gotta find. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's a dumb way of doing it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold on, where did it go? We have a squashed mosquito, squashed underneath a rock. Now, which way would it go? I'd say it probably sits like that. Yeah, because you can't see much there. So, there we go, a squashed mosquito. We'll put him inside the foam, like this guy was. Now there we have it. So here is everyone we found today. That was a long video, but very cool. Just exciting, I guess, to go through all these different things and experience all these different kinds of putties and foams and slimes and whatever that crazy jazz is, and find this. So it was cool. I am enjoying more and more of these experience eggs, especially the ones made by Zuru, because the quality is much higher. This was not a free sample. I do not have any reason to say it is good, but I do genuinely like it. But guys, if you like this video, let me know by clicking the thumbs up like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Check out the videos coming up at the end here, in case there's something you like. But until I see you next, have a great week. Take care of yourself, and I will catch you next time.